Mr. President.
Visiting U.S. President Barack Obama and his host President Uhuru Kenyatta officially opened the 6th Global Entrepreneurship Summit that got underway yesterday with close to 3,000 delegates in attendance. The theme of this year's summit is tapping the unlimited opportunities in Africa as well as promoting young and women entrepreneurs.
Mr. President, distinguished entrepreneurs, Africa is the world's newest and most promising frontier of limitless opportunity. Gone are the days when the only lens to view our continent was one of despair and indignity. Mr. President, this country and this continent does not claim perfection, but without a doubt, we can claim progress.
President Uhuru Kenyatta, speaking at the summit, appreciated programs and ties with the United States aimed at promoting Kenya and called for enhanced trade partnerships to spur economic growth.
The key insight is to see that we are at the beginning of a great journey, and it is a journey that we invite all of you to join us. We see as clearly as anyone that true opportunity demands the respect for human dignity, fundamental rights, and the protection of democratic ideals. These shared values are the bridge between the peoples of our different continents, cultures, and creeds.
President Kenyatta also called on world investors to discover opportunities within the African continent, painting Kenya as a land of resilience and brave people who are never divided by terrorism attacks.
You will without a doubt discover that Kenya is a hotbed of vibrant culture, spectacular natural beauty, a wonderful people with infinite possibility.
And President Barack Obama's message was spot on that Africa is on the move.
Africa is on the move. Africa is one of the fastest growing regions of the world. People are being lifted out of poverty, incomes are up, the middle class is growing. And young people like you are harnessing technology to change the way Africa is doing business, as President Kenyatta alluded. And the country that's hosting us today is setting an important example. Kenya is leading the way. Today, Kenya is the largest economy in East Africa. High-speed broadband and mobile connectivity are on the rise, unleashing the entrepreneurial spirit of even more Kenyans. Every day around the world, millions of people send and save money with M-Pesa. And it's a great idea that started here in Kenya.
President Obama acknowledged the spirit of entrepreneurship within African continent and especially Kenya, where ICT-based ideas have attracted investors.
So today we're taking the next steps to partner with you. First, we're offering entrepreneurs more startup capital. At last year's Entrepreneurship Summit, we set a goal of generating $1 billion in new investment for emerging entrepreneurs around the world, with half the money going to support women and young people. A few months ago, I challenged governments, companies, organizations, and individuals to help us reach this target. Today, I am proud to announce that not only did we make our goal, we surpassed it. We secured more than $1 billion in new commitments from banks, foundations, philanthropists, all to support entrepreneurs like you.
He, however, appreciated the enormous challenges encountered by youth and women entrepreneurs, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, to sustain the entrepreneurship. For that reason, President Obama undertook to commit $1 billion to support youth and women entrepreneurs in Africa.
Women are powerhouse entrepreneurs. The research shows that when women entrepreneurs succeed, they drive economic growth and invest more back into their families and communities. As part of that $1 billion that I mentioned earlier, the United States Overseas Private Investment Corporation is contributing $100 million to support Goldman Sachs' 10,000 Women initiative, making more capital available to women-owned enterprises around the world.
3 support centers for women entrepreneurship, President Barack Obama says, will be set up in Kenya, Zambia and Mali. Kevin Washira, Lunchtime News.